And all I was doing was like, give me my proper etiquette. I got shot, I'm like, yo, what happened? Come see me in jail. Biggie all in the air to my ear pockets, my homeboy wound, but not seeing me. My homeboy Stretch is going to Biggie's concerts. Niggas is like abandoning me. Niggas is just gonna act like I'm gonna just be in jail and they gonna give me shout outs and try to take my position. And if you watch, that's what Biggie did. Listen to us. I was there, nigga. I trained the nigga. He used to be under me like my lieutenant. The nigga, I used to come to New York. I used to do shows and let the nigga come on before I did Keep Your Head Up and Get Around. Because nobody knew the nigga in New York. And I used to tell a nigga, yo, if you want to make your money, you got to rap for the bitches. Do not rap for the niggas. I told the nigga, don't rap for the niggas. Rap for the bitches. The bitches will buy your records and the niggas want what the bitches want. So all of a sudden, he changed from being listen to party and bullshit. Listen to his style. He changed from that to Big Papa. Because of me. He had my album, Me Against the World was the second one. He had the first one. I changed everything because Ready to Die came out and it sounded like my album. He was supposed to be Thug Life. All while he was coming up, I used to let him come on stage with me, he was screaming Thug Life.
Hey, cause I
he was like, I hate Brooklyn, I hate New York, I'm out with them niggas puppy cheating me, woo woo woo. All of a sudden he blew up and he wasn't saying Thug Life. So I started getting mad and I was seeing niggas place, he was hugging me, yo Pac, yo thank you's the only nigga that woo woo. But he told me like about a week before I got shot, he knew the nigga that was shot me and he was like, Pac, don't hang around this nigga, you know what I mean, you know, we walked in with the nigga that shot me, that ended up shooting me. He's like, Pac, don't fuck with this nigga, because I knew the nigga too, he was my co-defendant. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I'll talk to you about it later. And we didn't talk. The next time I saw him was at the studio where I got shot. So I knew he knew what happened. So I was like, Biggie, what happened? He kept sending me messages like a bitch, you know, like I'm gonna come see you. No, nigga, what happened? While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. So now they rapping against me, and you can imagine how I fucking feel. When I got arrested in New York, I got arrested for Biggie. Them guns in my room was Biggie's guns because them cowards left the room when they heard the police was downstairs and everybody left their guns in my room. So I got 4 guns in my room. Serial numbers scratched out and I did not snitch, I took that case. So you can imagine how I feel when I'm in jail for that case and he out there living a mafia lifestyle, giving me no money, giving me no respect, giving me no tribute. Rolling with my road dog who was there when I got shot. I mean, come on, man. I'm not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. Y'all niggas know what's
So they were basically torturing him in jail, messing his head up, and then when he got out of jail, he was with Death Row Records, who I argue and show evidence of that continued these tactics to mess his head up. And only when he was finally getting away from Death Row Records did he get back into some of his activist lyrics, and he had started his own record company, his own film company, and had fired the real head of Death Row Records, a guy named Dave Kenner, a white lawyer, and within 9 days of firing him, of course, he was killed. And now I argue that Death Row Records was a U.S. intelligence front company. A high-level white Los Angeles police officer found dozens and dozens of his fellow police officers at all levels of Death Row Records. And when he went to his superiors to ask what were they doing there, they said you can consider them covert agents. And one of their goals was to aid in the murder of Tupac Shakur. And of course they had some other goals also, which was partly to end the Bloods versus Crips peace truce.
But on a grander scale, isn't it somehow, if you look at hip-hop today, what it's become, wouldn't you say from your conclusion that it might be also, is it actually a tool to suppress black people in general?
In the 80s, for example, you had groups like Public Enemy that were putting out activist lyrics. You had Boogie Down Productions.
Tribe Called Quest, all these bands.
Quest. Yeah, I mean, you know, these are groups that I liked a lot in the 80s and early 90s, and I think the industry was taken over by the huge multinational corporations.